Okay, here we go. Let's continue. Number 5. Let's go number 5, which is the fifth way of factorizing. We are required to factorize cubes. Okay, cubes, and then others would say factorizing of a cubic function. Ne? Factorizing of a cubic function. Okay, so now in this case, you are therefore given anything cubic, x to the cube, y to the cube. You are given 27, which is 3 to the power of 3. Um could be anything. It could be anything. Let's see, for an example, if you are given 125, for an example, you are given 125, which is another cubic, which is also equals to 5 to the power of 3. Okay, just for an example to explain this, you would have x cube minus, for an example, 27. Ne? There it could be plus or minus, it really doesn't matter. You would have a big bracket, and then you would have a small bracket. Therefore this side you would have a big bracket. In this case, you're just going to put the two numbers at their lowest cubic form, which is x minus, what is the cube root of 27 is 3. Okay, therefore the first term here would be x squared, so that it can be able to give you x cube when you remove the bracket. Okay, and then the last term here is going to be plus. When you take this negative, is going to give you a plus, is you're going to say plus 9. Okay, so that when you say minus 3 times plus 9, it will give you negative 27. Okay, great. Okay, so now what are you going to do to get the middle? The middle term is just this, the first two numbers that are in bracket, then you change the sign. It's going to be 3 times x, you change the sign, plus 3 times x. There you go. Those are the factorizing. If you want, if you like, you could go further here and factorize further, but in terms of the cubic function, these are the only things that we can do. Just to recap, you get the small bracket with the sign as it is. You get the lowest cubic form of the two expressions given, which is this one, the cubic. The factor of x to the power of 3 is x, and then cube root of 27 is 3. Therefore, you would come here and say, when you times this x and x squared, you should be able to get x cubed, and then and so forth. Okay, let's just do another one, a quick one. Y cube minus 125. How would you go about this one? Small bracket, then you put whatever is there at its lowest form, y, and then 5, and then this side you put the big bracket. Therefore, what did you say? You said in order to go back, you're gonna need a square there. It's gonna be y squared, and then therefore here the last one, the last factor here, you change the sign. You can just say plus, and then 25 times what here? 5 times what will give us 125. 5 times 25 will give us 125, and therefore for the middle term we said this times this, which is these terms that are here, this term times that one should be, you change the sign 5y. And then that's how it goes, ladies and gentlemen, and those are the 5 ways of factorizing. Recap here, ladies and gentlemen, we said 5 ways of factorizing in grade 10. We said number 1, just to recap, number 1, we said we need to be able to remove a common factor. Common factor, you are removing whatever is common there. And then we said number 2, you have to be able to deal with the difference, difference between two squares. Difference between two squares. Okay, we have to deal with the difference between two squares. Okay, This is where you are given two squares and then you need to find the factors between those two. Remember, the critical part here is minus sign between those two squares. Okay, and then number 3, we dealt with the trinomials. If you still want more on this one, please watch videos that we're going to be posting on each of these factors with examples, just for you guys to be able to understand the concept and let the concepts think in, and a little bit of practice. Okay, then we went through and discussed grouping, and then number 5, we discussed how to factorize in equations that are given in cubic form, or how to factorize a cubic function. Okay, so that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Please subscribe to our channel for more content on mathematics, and then stay tuned while we unpack these 5 ways of factorizing with more examples.